Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play Blades of Avernum. Last episode we happened to finish the last scenario done by someone who I happen to like. And now, well, there's only two scenarios left that I was told you have to do these in this order, or one before the other, or something like that. After which, we'll be basically moving on to doing all the other scenarios. I plan on doing them basically in level order, from lowest point of start at level 1 to whatever the highest point is. And then we'll do all the ones that say any and the prefab, and we'll go all the way down. But for now, the last two, which I think are going to be small and short. Starting with turn that frown upside down. Let's see what the hell this is about. All of a sudden, they were everywhere. The frownies, the little red orbs. They surrounded you and attacked. What could you do? There were dozens of them, swarming you. You surrendered and were captured. Where they took you, you have no idea. All you remember is you blacked out and woke up there. You spent what felt like a couple days there. They never checked on you, didn't give you any food. You were happy when the Smileys rescued you. They came in the night. They broke in through the windows. They rammed the door down and ran out, beckoning for you to follow. Of course you did. They took you across a big river of lava and to some fortress called the Smiling Keep. They showed you to your rooms and you chose to stay there. In the morning, some smiley face came to tell you to see King Smiley. This is going to be a very silly scenario, I think. You step out of your room. There's a smiley face at the end of the hall beckoning to you. King Smiley requests that you come see him, he shouts to you. I apologize for the beams. They are here for my protection. Speak to King Smiley and I will turn them off. What is it that you want? Asks the Smiley Mage. Can you teach me magic? I will not share my secrets with you until I know I can trust you. The Smiley Mage turns away. See King Smiley. Oh, God. Hello, mumbles the smiley face, not looking up from its reading. My name is I like to read, as you can Now would you please me to my What are you reading? Could you speak up? And why that should I do that, you Okay, then. Nothing but papyrus sheets here. Papyrus sheet. There's nothing here but papyrus sheets. This is indeed a very silly scenario. This Smiley looks you over from top to bottom. You must be the humans! King Smiley is expecting you. Where is King Smiley? King Smiley is in the throne room. He is waiting for you. What does King Smiley want? I don't know. You should see him. Who are you? That doesn't matter. Nothing matters until you talk to King Smiley. Obviously, this is King Smiley. It doesn't respond. I clicked on the wrong one, I bet. Welcome to the Smiling Keep, booms King Smiley. I am King Smiley. You have been brought here because you will be a great asset in our war against the Frownies. He spits the last word as it tastes bad. Who are the Frownies? They are the enemy. They scorn happiness. They attack us. They must learn to embrace happiness, and we will make it happen. How will we embrace happiness? We will give them a peace offering. Elaborate. Go to the other side of the lava river. There is a secret passage to the Frowny Keep. Deliver the peace offering and return. Can you tell the mage I am trustworthy? Ah, yes, him. I will have him informed that you are trustworthy. Excuse me. Okay, then. The mage waves his staff and the beam projector loses power. I can tell you have talked to King Smiley. You may pass here now. What do you want? What do you do here? Stare at the beams. Can you teach me magic? You can, but nothing I want to learn right now. I think it would need to get more powerful. The lightning spray would be very handy. The smiley face smiles at you, not that it could do anything else. Welcome! I am Welcomer! I welcome people! That's right, welcome! Welcomer turns away. And that's a duck. Well, the scenario is made by someone who is named Duck, so, yeah. You come to a stop. You see the only path to the other side of the Valley of Faces. It is blocked by two walls. Seems that both the Smileys and the Frownies took the liberty to mark their property. Clearly. I think I saw something in the information for this scenario, mentioned something about how this was made for a 24-hour challenge or something, so, yeah, obviously this is not going to have that much detail to it. Oh, we could just walk right through. How delightful. You stand before the frowning fortress. You decide it would be unsafe to go any further. Said to do something about leaving that there? You walk out of the Smiling Keep. You are greeted by a harsh cold. This place feels sinister without all the Smileys to welcome you. You shiver. You can make out the red figures on the other side of a chasm filled with lava. Hold on, I want a reminder of what I was told I was supposed to do for this. There's a secret passage to the Frowny Keep. Deliver the peace offering. Okay, we need to find the secret passage then. I do not know where this secret passage is located. Oh, there it is! You descend the stairs into the tunnel the king told you about. You recognize a large statue as a peace offering. Walk into the statue to push it. Okay then. What is this? Move any direction to continue. Okay then, let's leave. They did it! Huzzah! Ha ha! Ah! Let's go after them. I would, but I can't move. You fall through the hole created by the statue and into somewhere dark. You hear grumbling coming from a horde of frowny faces as they swarm you. You prepare for battle. That is a horde! Ow. That is a large horde. Alright, you can do this. Oh, there goes that. You gasp when you round the corner and see King Smiley and his servants being held hostage by a frowny face. You must be wondering why this tunnel is here, it says. You nod. We have been digging this tunnel for years so we could launch a surprise attack. Seeing as the surprise is lost, I might as well kill you here. The Frowny attacks. Well, that was easy. King Smiley smiles broader when he sees you. Thank you for coming to save us. There is a secret passage to the Frowning Keep. I will go there and teach King Frowny a lesson. You step out into the hall. It is filled with Frownies trying to get through the door into the throne room, and a Smiley Mage and a Smiley Knight trying to stop them. King Smiley has barricaded himself in with his enemy. All the Frownies are dead. The Smiley Mage magically unlocks the door and they both rush in to help King Smiley. Leave the door. Well, can I pick it? No! Not gonna try there either. You rush in to help King Smiley, but he is dead. His servants fight madly to avenge him. I don't even need to do anything. King Frowny falls down dead. The Smiley stays silent for a moment in honor of King Smiley. And then the mage turns to you. Thank you for helping us. You have done us a great service. The Smileys can be happy once more. Perhaps some of the Frownies may join our side now and embrace happiness. And so this adventure ends, and soon you will take up another. Your story will go on. But this is where the story of the Valley of Faces ends. From then on, every face that lived there was happy, and they all lived happily ever after. Hooray! I was right. That was a very silly scenario. And there's a second one. Let's go check out the second one, why don't we? Turn that frown upside down, too. Many years ago, in the Vale of Faces, two strange races fought a war. These races were the Smiley Faces and the Frowny Faces. The Smileys won. After King Frowny was killed by brave adventurers, many of the Frownies were converted to the Smileys' cause. But some of them were not ready to embrace happiness. They went into hiding, biding their time for when they could rise up and destroy the Smileys. In the Vale of Faces, for many years, there was peace. The pending attack from the Frownies has not yet come, and that is not what our story is about. Our story is about the Empire. Good God. The Empire does not like abnormalities. They waged war on all magical creatures, annihilating everything out of the ordinary. So it stands to reason that they would not like finding out about a colony of strange, spherical, talking yellow monsters living right under their nose. You were called by the Empire to go investigate the so-called Faces and see how formidable they are. The Empire would not want to waste troops that could be used to kill other things that they don't like. Okay then. This is going to be a thing then. After many days of grueling travel, you are finally nearing the Vale of Faces. It is only a few miles to the south. You should reach it before the day is out. Maybe on the way you'll get to see some of the legendary faces. This is a lot more detailed. A ring of water surrounds a small island to the east. There doesn't seem to be any way to reach it from here for now. Not for now. You have not heard of these. They look to be the opposite of the Smiley Faces. They are each a furious red color and wear depressing frowns. There are 4 of them holding swords and 1 wielding a magic staff. You at first hope that they are friendly, but not so. 4 Frowny Knights and a Frowny Mage. You finish off the last of the strange Frowny Faces. They didn't seem to be carrying any treasure. Why am I not surprised? The Vale of Faces isn't only inhabited by the Smiley Faces. They also have wolves. You sneak up on a pack of them that has surrounded a herd of helpless sheep. You could probably take them on and save the sheep if you wanted to. I'll save you, sheep! You charge the wolves from behind. They howl in anger at being interrupted during their meal and attack. And the sheep are actually joining in the bloody fight. Not that they're actually doing anything. You triumph over the wolves, saving their would-be prey. The sheep don't seem to have any way to repay you, so they all march away without so much as a bah. And Bonnie somehow leveled up. Okay then. You reach a very long, very tall wall blocking your path to the Vale of Faces. Fortunately, there is a gate guarded by an assortment of armed, smiley, and frowny faces. Frowny faces, like the ones that attacked you. Could these ones possibly be hostile too? They don't look like it, although it's still possible, but it's a risk you'll have to take. When you reach the gate, the faces ask for your names. You tell them and they write them down. They wave you through. Phew! So at last you get to meet some smiley faces. A whole patrol of them is moving towards you. It is a formidable force, all armed. Fortunately, they look friendly. You chat with them for a while about the Vale. They tell you about how a few years ago there was a war between them and the frowny faces. Now they live in peace, but some of the frownies are still hostile. They live in a hill close by. Okay. At least we know this now. Camped in the small clearing in the woods beside Happy Keep is a small force of frownies. They do not look friendly. They haven't noticed you yet. If you wanted to, you could kill them now. You'd be ridding the keep of a small pest inside their lands. Or you could do the cowardly thing and run. Embrace happiness or die! You kill the last frowny. You could probably get a reward for this at Happy Keep. You stumble into a pack of bears living here amongst the trees, very much hungry. Bears! Yay. That was painful. You finish off the bears. It seems that they found some gold off of the last unsuspecting adventurers they killed. You take it. Gold on bears! Okay, then. This is very silly. Well, there's the road. Again. You approach a tall watchtower looking down at the valley from atop a small hill. You can see a group of smiley faces inside. They don't seem to have noticed you. You move on. There's the keep. You meet a smiley patrol. They smile at you and move on. Okay, then. As you finally reach the keep, you receive a disappointment. The gate is closed, and you don't doubt that it will stay that way. It's guarded by two positively malicious frowny faces. It appears, however, that they have been ordered to let you in. The portcullis opens as you approach. You can hear the frownies grumbling. Okay, then. Oop, didn't mean for that to happen. Can I actually get around? No, I cannot. Stop that! Get in there! The answer is no, I can't get in. Yes, yes, I need a smiley patrol, shut up. Big food hall. Can't get in there. This Smiley is a priest. She, you think it's a female, seems to be in some sort of a trance, her eyes out of focus. She jumps, or does the Smiley equivalent when you enter. Hello, she says excitedly. Are you here to talk to me? I love to talk. What do you do at Happy Keep? Ooh, that's a good question. I like to talk, sometimes I think, and sometimes I spin around. She does a twirl as if to prove this. You don't practice priest spells? Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, I love doing that, but I'm not very good. I can only heal, but I'm good at that. Can you teach us any priest spells? She appears genuinely sad. No, I don't think I'm good enough to teach anything. You practice healing. Can you heal us? Oh, you don't really need healing. I wanted to practice. Yeah, we don't. Oh, you can train? I guess you leveled up at some point. You need defense. You were going slow. And we pick this lock? No. This smiley face is happily poring over a very heavy tome resting on the desk in front of him. He looks up when you enter and then returns to his reading. The smiley looks up, slightly annoyed. What do you want? What are you reading? The smiley seems a bit flattered. I'm just poring over these records of this keep's history. His eyes dart back to the book for a fraction of a second before he looks back at you expectantly. The history of Happy Keep? Tell me about it. He clears his throat, obviously about to go on a long rant, but what he actually says is very anticlimactic. There was a war, peace, and then this place was built. Happy Keep records. More Happy Keep records. More Happy Keep records. Okay, what does this say? This book of records describes the history of the Vale of Faces. It describes a war between the Smileys and Frownies, and then how, after the war, they built a new castle called Happy Keep and lived in harmony. Simple enough. The frowny face living in this tiny little room is standing protectively in front of a locked box when you enter. What do you want? He says automatically. Stay away from my box. Why? What's in your box? The frowny's eyes widen. No, I can't tell you. Stay away from my box. Is there anything we can do for you? The frowny's eyes widen. Help? Yes, you can help. The smiley next door won't let me in there. Go find out what he's hiding. You enter the quarters of the smiley that the frowny told you about. Your immediate impression is about how much nicer it is. Whereas the frowny's room had wood floor, this room is carpeted and the bed is much nicer. And this smiley has 2 nice boxes. Okay. I found the smiley's room. The frowny nods. So they are biased against the frownies. They give us mediocre lodgings while the smileys get ivory towers. The king will be hearing from me. The frowny opens his box with a key and indicates for you to take a handful from a pile of shining coins. Why this rich frowny can't afford better lodgings, the world will never know. Ow. Well, that happened. This frowny face appears to be 2 things. Female and cooking. Of course, you're not 100% about the female part, but whatever, is definitely cooking. She's not happy about it either. What are you doing? The frowny rounds on you. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm cooking, you twit. Do you like cooking? The frowny turns to you, breathing so heavily that steam starts to come from her ears. You had no idea frownies could do that. Her voice is almost more terrifying than if she had yelled. It's ice cold and venomous. To make things worse, she gives you a horrifying smile. Would you like to be forced to cook for a whole castle by an old smiling crackpot? Is there anything we can do for you? The frowny stops muttering under her breath to turn to you. She's clearly taken aback. Well, there is one thing, No, go away! Now, get out! Okay, then. Leaving. For some reason, this frowny is the only person in here training. He does not seem like this is a fact that makes him happy. What do you want? What do you do here? Before, he was teetering on the brink of madness. Your question sends him over the edge. I train the soldiers, he says. He paused to let the suspense to build up. But we don't have any soldiers! Why not? Well, apparently the Smileys are too wimpy to even learn to wield a sword, let alone kill with it. They'll all be useless when the Empire launches their attack. So like few of them don't scream and run when they see the practice dummies. Is there anything we can do to help? He takes a deep breath, about to go on some rant about the Smileys, but pauses when he realizes what you said. What? We asked if you had any quests for us. You did, he says, caught off guard. He regains his composure. Oh! You asked if there was anything to do. Well, a camp of particularly hostile Frownies to the east has been bothering us. Of course, if we got some decent soldiers, it wouldn't pose a threat. Well, we killed those Frownies. You can tell from Captain Frowny's reaction that he had not meant for you to come back successful, or alive. You resist the urge to stick out your tongue as he opens and closes his mouth like a fish. At last he chokes out, That's wonderful. You see no reward forthcoming. Shouldn't we get a reward? Captain Frowny grumbles something and conjures a key from seemingly nowhere. This will get you into the keep storerooms. Knock yourself out. You enter the small storeroom containing all the keep supplies. You're not really impressed. A few crude daggers and some rocks, presumably for throwing. Nothing worth taking. Well, that is a reward. This female frowny face appears to be the town's mage. She is still busy grumbling about something when you enter, but quickly catches herself and says, in a forced welcoming smile, Hello, I am Happy Keep's mage. Is there anything you need? What do you do here? Her kind voice falters. I'm a mage, I practice magery, and I teach it to people who want to learn. Would you like for me to teach you? Yes, please. Okay. No, thank you. Whatever, just make up your mind. It appears that your key opens more than the storeroom. This room looks like a cell, but no one is in it. A trail of blood leads to the south wall, and you think you hear digging. At first glance, the Smiley appears to be completely normal. At second glance, not. Who are you? The figure turns to look at you. Has Captain Farney sent you to finally kill me? What the... So you're like the others. You can't stand the sight of me, but apparently you're not here to finish me off. People think I'm a mutant because I don't look normal. They call me things like Lemonhead. Don't ask me why. They imprison me here, and every week Captain Frowny comes to torture me. The injustice of it all. So you're trying to dig yourself out. Lemonhead nods. I've been at it for weeks. When Frowny comes, I pretend that everything's normal and get back to digging when he leaves. The door's open, just so you know. Lemonhead's eyes widen. You're saying I can go? Yippee! The strange mutant quickly floats by you and out the door. You doubt you'll see him again. Much as I'd like to continue... Oh, wait. You tentatively approach a friendly-looking smiley face. It's standing beside an ornate door. Hello, I'm a guard. Do you need any help? What do you do here? Well, I guard King Smiley's throne room. It says. You're pretty sure from its voice that it is male, but they all seem to have the same high-pitched voice. Where can I find your king? The guard jumps at your words. Clearly his job is very boring. You want to see the king? He's just through this door. Owing to his lack of limbs, he merely twists around and faces the door behind him. Right, this episode's going on a bit long. I expected this to be shorter, so I'm just going to end this episode here. And next episode, we'll continue this story about the Smileys. Yeah. This is very silly. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.